Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. What's up, fam? Welcome back to Tommy's Carolina Homestead. To it today. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It is rainy here. 70% rain today, 70% chance of rain tomorrow. Today and tomorrow was supposed to be my day to get my garden together so that I can go and plant my starts. So once again, that has been postponed. So y'all, let's get into what's going on out here in the world. New York declares state of emergency over polio. Wastewater samples in 4 counties have tested positive for polio. That can cause paralysis. So far, only one diagnosed case has been confirmed. And they say that we haven't seen polio since 1955. But it's back in news and it is prevalent. So you guys in that area, stay safe in any area, honestly, because it could turn into an outbreak. Who knows? We don't know what the next one is, but something's coming. Y'all see the stores, and it's not widespread. It is in hot spots. It's in certain areas. So some people aren't seeing these shortages. So when they say they're not seeing it, I believe them, because I think it kind of all depends on where you are on the map. That doesn't change the fact that some stores are starting to look like the summer and fall of 2020, when items were hard to find. You went into the store and shelves were pretty much bare in certain areas. You might have had a line to get into the store and a line to get out the store, because things were limited as far as how many people could be in the store because of the distancing that we had to face because of the and 10 food products, 10 food products that will be running short by the end of this year, meaning winter and well into 2023. First on this list is wheat. Before I get into the rest of the list, stores are starting to look like they did in fall and summer of 2020. Items are harder to find. Right now, inflation is hitting, seems like every single product. Even the generic brands have gone up in price. So honestly, it's getting worse than 2020. This is not happening everywhere. This is not widespread. It is in hot spots, and it depends on where you land on the map, if it is affecting you or not. Eventually, I do believe it will start affecting people who aren't seeing it. So get your items while you have a chance to get them, and don't have to search all over the place for some of these items that I'm about to list. So number 1 on the list, and there's no particular order, it is wheat. India placed a ban on exports to protect their people from food insecurity. Somehow I'm trying to figure out why the U.S. is not doing that. So sugar is also on the list. Brazil is using more sugar cane to create ethanol. So therefore, you will see sugar running out in certain areas, or you will see sugar there, but the prices have increased. So look for that. I just saw that Aldi only had 1 bag of sugar left when I went in there, you guys. I think I put that in a video this past week where I went into Aldi and they only had 1 bag of sugar. Now they had a good bit of flour, but they only had 1 bag of sugar. Number 3 is avocados. The U.S. government suspended imports of Mexican avocados earlier in 2022. They have since lifted that ban. It had something to do with the manufacturing there and how they were doing it, and were they up to code, and that's why they did that. But you will be seeing missing shipments because they're trying to get back on track. And I guess when they did that, nothing was moving. So truckers found them another form or another place to work, honestly. So that has been a key issue. Truckers have been a key issue in transporting goods. So I should have added that to my list, but I didn't. Paper goods is also on the list. Toilet paper, paper towels, tissue could run short again, or the prices will go up. And I have been seeing that in certain areas. Sometimes I see where Sam's Club gets their shipments in and they have an abundance of toilet paper, paper towels, and maybe that was a back order that just came in. Or you see the prices start to go up on certain brands. And it doesn't matter what the brand is, because they don't want to eat that cost. So they're going to raise that price. It says the reasons that they are giving are, it says, pulp supplies affected by Russia and Ukraine is causing supply shortage from Europe. That's what that was the explanation for the shortage of the paper goods. Canned goods are also on this list because manufacturers are having a problem with aluminum. There is still an aluminum shortage. We have been dealing with aluminum shortage since late 2020 and 2021, the entire 2021. That's why you were seeing less pet food on the shelves, less of, dog and cat foods, and less of our food on the shelves, like tomato paste or things like that. So we're still dealing with the aluminum shortage. That will also affect beer, which I haven't seen. Honestly, they're more stocked up on alcohol than they are with things that we really need that, don't hinder our thinking process. Eggs and meat are on the list. We had the culling of millions of birds, chickens, and turkeys. Okay. And also we had the heat killing a lot of animals. When it comes to cows, we had that whole episode in Texas that happened with the heat and, the pictures that surfaced with all the cows laid out. And then you have farmers or ranchers who are selling off their beef, not getting a lot of money for them, but they were selling off their meat in droves. So you're going to see a shortage there. And I think, honestly, I saw an article the other day. I didn't do a story on it, but Walmart has bought a ranch. I can't remember where, but they bought a ranch, and it is supposed to be to secure the beef and the better quality of beef that they get, the Angus that they get into the store. So they're going to hit us one way or the other. You're going to see the shortages in the store at Walmart and other stores, but I'm just talking about Walmart now. So while you're seeing shortages in the store, they're losing money because they don't have that beef there now. Buying that ranch secures them having that income coming in, and also how much they're going to charge for it. That is the key. So wait to see how much they're going to charge for that. So I already went over the pet food because that was a part of the aluminum. Baby formula is still on the list, you guys. I don't know if you've noticed when you go into the store, I make it a habit most times to try to see what is looking like. And it's still not where it should be. I have seen more of because the things that were really short with baby formula were Enfamil, Similac. They have Gerber on here, but I didn't see a shortage of the Gerber. All I saw most days were Gerber in there. And obviously not a lot of parents have that because most kids today, for some reason, need special milk. So I honestly think it has to do with the things that we are eating and the chemicals that are in our food, but I'm not going to go there. So the next thing was cooking oil, and that's what I added. They didn't have that on there. You're going to see that shortage of cooking oil is either going to be hard to find, or if you do find it, it is going to be increased in price. Okay. So where Walmart was selling their big jug of vegetable oil, started out at $4 and some change. This was in 2020, and then it slowly started creeping up, and It is now $8 in some stores, and some stores is $7. Cooking oil, especially canola oil, is definitely going up. And even in Sam's Club, those huge ones that they have limits on their canola oil. And in Sam's Club, the vegetable oil, the one you get the 2 with, it has gone up also. It used to be like $10, $11. Now it's around $13. I also added the last thing on here because they didn't have it on their list, and I'm surprised. But potatoes and tomatoes, but potatoes, the shortage of potatoes, whether it was from heat, scorching things, because that's what happened to mine. The heat just, like, they were so beautiful. The leaves that came out, they were so green and lush. And a few days later, and I watered them, but a few days later, you guys, I'm like, what is happening to my plants? They're dying. They're just dying. And they just look scorched and crunchy. And I'm like, wait a minute. Even my fig tree that I have, in which it comes out every year, but oh my gosh, it was just so green. I was like, oh, I might get figs this year. No. I came back a few days later, and I mean, I watered every day, but sometimes I didn't have to water because it rains so much here. I didn't have to really water my garden as much. That was a blessing. But when that sun did come out, you know, it needs sun, it needs rain, but that sun that we experienced was on an intensity level I've not seen. Like, it literally scorched my corn, it scorched my figs, it scorched my potato plants. Some of my the majority of my tomatoes were scorched, but I was determined to save them, so I moved them because they were in buckets, and I moved them kind of to a more shady area. And thank goodness they turned around and they started producing for me, but they still didn't yield what I wanted, because I wanted to be able to learn to make pasta sauces and things like that. But oh well, I didn't want to go buy any, so I just said, well, next year, if it happens, I'm just going to go to the farmer's market and buy some. Support your farmers. But yeah, potatoes are on there, whether it's the heat, the rain, or, remember this, plant fires. I have a video listing all of the plant fires that have taken place since, I think, 2020 or 2021 until now, minus maybe a few that happened this year. Go check that out. Matter of fact, I'll try to link that in the description box, you guys. So that's it for today. I hope that this was informative. I just wanted to come on and give you a little bit of what's going on out here in this world. Also, stay safe out there. Even though COVID numbers in certain areas are going down, there are certain areas where they're going up. And also, New York has lifted their mask ban on the subways and buses and things like that. But while they are lifting their mask ban, I don't know if they're one of the last states to do that or not, because North Carolina did it, I think, last month or the month before. And I think South Carolina had already done it as well. But it is on a rise in children. Now that school has started back, I just saw a report, COVID numbers are rising among our children. And, you know, children get it, you get it, because you're nurturing, you're caring, hopefully you are, and you're taking care of your babies. You know, try to protect yourself, especially if you have an underlying condition. I may have a video later on today, you guys, so look out for that. If not, y'all stay safe, and I'll see you guys on Sunday, one or the other. Either later today is Saturday, or I'll see you on Sunday. I'm hoping to go and get my New Zealand rabbits tomorrow. She said that they were ready. We'll see if I can get my husband to ride with me. If not, I'll be headed out by myself, hopefully, to get them. So y'all take care, because I'm ready to start breeding them, and I will record that for, you know, my own reference, and, you know, so I can see down the road some mistakes I might have made, or if I made none, or a better way of doing it. So you guys take care, stay safe, prep today so you're prepared for tomorrow. Do something for preparedness month. If you've never done anything to prepare for any emergency, do something today, okay? And stock up on your food. You don't have to go overboard, but just stock up and get some items extra that you need. 2 more of this, 1 more of that. It all adds up, you guys. See you in the next video.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's